Hey guys, my name is Alex Holland. I'm starting a YouTube channel and I just wanted to kind of do my intro. So I've been a makeup artist for about 10 years. I've worked for multiple brands, I've worked freelance, I've done a little bit of everything. And I really wanted to start doing a YouTube channel so I could do tutorials and makeup reviews, beauty reviews, product reviews, anything reviews. I do have a bit of a shopping addiction, so that plays a lot into my makeup collection and my true obsession for beauty products. I filmed this look, so go ahead and keep watching so you can see how I got this look with the new McGrath palette. Hey guys, so we're here. I'm gonna start my makeup so we can all see how I use the McGrath Bronze Ambition palette. So let's just get started. Let's just jump into it. So a little zoomed in at least. So I do have a little mascara left, but we're gonna put lashes on anyway, so that doesn't matter. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and prime my eyes with the MAC Prep and Prime 24-hour base. It is a clear primer, so it really doesn't disrupt your shadows at all, but it really holds them down. I've been using it forever. So we're gonna go ahead and start with this shade right here as our transition color. So I'm just gonna get a blending brush and we're just gonna go right in. So we're just gonna kind of go into the crease, and we're just gonna kind of fluff, fit in back and forth. It always looks messy before it gets beautiful. So we're gonna do this from the inner corner all the way out, just going back and forth. I love this color. I could do a whole eye with just this color. Okay, now we're gonna go in with a kind of like a shader brush. This is the Zoeva. I love these brushes. This is a Zoeva 234. It's a smoky shader. So we're gonna go ahead. Let's do a copper. So we're gonna go in with the copper one. This one right here. Right, and we're just gonna kind of dab into that. And I'm gonna just kind of buff this. Oh my god, look at this pigment. I'm gonna buff this all up to my crease. I'm not gonna pass where we put that first color. Oh my god, it's so pretty. And we're gonna kind of end it right in the outer corner. I'm telling you, so little goes so far with this palette. It is so nice. I'm going, same thing. And I didn't even wet this brush with like Fix Plus, and I didn't use any glitter glue. I literally used regular eyeshadow base. That shows you the pigmentation of these like foiled shadows. Pat McGrath is a freaking genius, so I mean, couldn't expect anything less from her. So that's where we are so far. It's really pretty. It's a really pretty shadow. I mean, the palette itself is gorgeous. So, I mean, so I'm thinking about doing like a halo look. So we're just gonna go in with a kind of like a pencil brush. I'm gonna go ahead and dip into this darker shade. I will put the names. That's the only thing I don't like about this palette. The names aren't written on them. And it comes in like a little floppy paper that I have flopping around somewhere. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this dark color right into the inner corner. Right in here. And we're gonna take the same one and bring it into the like outer V. And it's okay if it's messy. We're gonna go back in and blend it. We're gonna go ahead and do the same here. Kind of like an ombre, and we're just gonna create a V in the outer corner. Again, don't worry, this is why we're doing eyes first. We'll clean up everything after. Alright, so we're gonna go back in with our blending brush. This is from Makeup Addiction. You see it's dirty from our first color. And we're just gonna kind of blend them into each other. See, we're gonna just transition everything into each other. It's just to give this color a little depth. And same thing here. And here. It's crazy when you just do your eyes, you look like a hot mess. Once your concealer goes down, it's like a totally different, you're a different person. Cause I look like a hot mess right now. But we're gonna look better. So I'm going back in with whatever's left on that copper. Just kind of just popping a little bit more in that inner corner. And we're gonna go back in a little bit with the darker shade. And this time I'm being a little bit more precise, not as messy. Because I really want to keep that dark color in there. We're not going to go back. Just kind of creating. We're going to shape that inner corner out. Same thing here. I'm going to be a little, very light-handed I'm actually being with this one. Not as messy. The same here, doing that V shape and kind of just filling in the V. I love the copper, that's one of my favorite colors in this palette. Okay, so that is our shadow look right now. We're gonna do a little bit on the lower lash line, but just so you could kind of see what we got so far. We're gonna clean it up now. Don't worry, don't worry. We gonna clean it up because this is a hot mess. All right, so I'm just gonna use a little bit of my Clarins eye makeup remover to clean up under here. Usually I would use a makeup wipe, but I don't got none right now. I gotta go get some. But a little tissue doesn't hurt nobody. So we're just kind of cleaning all that up. That out. Almost carving out the shadow as well. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and with that same shader brush we used, we're gonna go in with the lighter one on the lower lash line. I'm just gonna kind of dip into it and we're gonna go just kind of go for it. I'm probably gonna go in a little with the darker shade we'd used. Really close to the lash line. Okay, so that's just kind of smoking out the bottom. Okay. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and prime. I'm gonna go ahead and use the brush down. The YSL blurring primer. I really love this primer. It blurs out any pores. It's oil free. I am really dry, but I really like this primer. So we're gonna go ahead and we're just gonna kind of really focus it where, I mean, my pores are most open here. Or most people, I think. We're gonna just kind of really massage it. I always recommend massaging the primer because you don't want it sitting on top of your skin. You really want it to get in there and blur out those pores. Oh, my eyebrows. We gotta do eyebrows. All right, so jumping into that, sorry. All right, so we're gonna use Tom Ford's brow sculptor in taupe. I love this. I know it's super expensive. It's $52, but you're getting a refill. So I mean, in that aspect, you're kind of getting like 2 eyebrow pencils for the price of 1, kind of. I don't know. I'm trying to talk myself into it. It's okay that I spent $52 on an eyebrow pencil, but I love this. All right, so we're just gonna I'm just gonna fill them in real quick. My brow game is just very simple. I'm not a very complicated brow person. I mean, if I want to go all out, I will carve it out with concealer, but I really don't want to right now because I don't think it goes with this look. It's just such a pretty eyebrow. Like, it's like, oh, there's your eyebrow. I have an eyebrow now. Look at this. And it didn't take that long. So we're gonna kind of, and this is taupe. Again, this color is taupe. Kind of buff into it. There you go. I mean, it just makes my life so much easier, this eyebrow pencil. It's just, come on. Look at the difference here. It's like, eyebrow. No eyebrow. Okay. I mean, cheaper alternatives, I guess, that are close. I'm not gonna say formula-wise, but shape of the pencil, that it has like this type of thing. I know Benefit makes one. I know Anastasia has one. I really don't like the Anastasia one. I feel like it is the waxiest, weirdest thing in the world. I don't know. I feel like I got no color payoff from it. And who else makes one? I know Benefit makes one, and I haven't tried it. And I'm sure it's really good. Benefit makes great products. But I love me my Tom Ford. And you know what? It makes my life easier, and I will spend the money. There you go. That wasn't so horrible. They're pretty good. Okay. Just kind of brush them out a little bit. These ones a little bold. But look at that. And I haven't done my eyebrows in a hot minute, so. I mean, I could have done them off camera, but it was fast. All right, so done with that. Now back to our face. So I'm gonna go ahead, another Tom Ford product. Sorry guys, I love their stuff so much. This is the Traceless Perfecting Foundation by Tom Ford. I like it. Great coverage. I'm in color cream. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and do, this is enough. Like, honestly, I use it on my entire face. I know it's $85 and it's expensive, but it lasts for a good amount of time. So I'm gonna go ahead with the Beauty Blender. This one's from Real Techniques. I actually found it at Marshall's, which I love Marshall's. I'm a Marshall's addict, so I find some good deals on there, and you know what? I don't care. I found, there's something coming up on things I have found at Marshall's and TJ Maxx. It's ridiculous. Okay, so I'm just kind of buffing it into my skin. I'm gonna go back and pick up a little bit more. Add a little bit more. I didn't put that much. All right, and we're just kind of going in with the blender. We're looking more normal, guys. This is like a medium to full coverage. I usually couldn't get it up to a pretty full coverage look, but I just like that it's like so dewy. It's like a radiant matte finish, and I love that. Their stick foundation is another one of my favorite. That's like my daily. I have a 1-year-old and I gotta do my makeup in the car. I know it's not safe, but I do it, and it is what it is. But you gotta do what you gotta do. All right, I think foundation, we're good. It's just so pretty, guys. I know I'm pale, but I just really like to press the foundation to the skin. It looks more natural. I don't want it to look cakey. All right, we're gonna go ahead in with the KKW concealer. I'm in number 2. I actually really like this concealer. I got it and I'm like, whatever, it's Kim Kardashian, blah, blah, blah. I love it. So I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of put it all over the place. It's really creamy. If you have dry skin, you're gonna like it. I like to put a little down the nose. Looking like a crazy. And kind of like this highlight. I just like really bringing brightness to the center of the face. And with the same beauty blender. $4.99, guys. Go to your Marshalls. It's good. Okay, and you're just gonna kind of, if you get it onto that lower lash line shadow we did, it's okay, we can go back. I just wanted to kind of put down a base of that because I knew we were gonna probably erase some of it with whatever concealer, because it happens. And we're gonna kind of just, it's just this concealer, it gives me so much brightness. And I didn't get the brightening powder because it didn't call out to me and be like, buy me. I didn't want to buy it, and so I didn't get it. I skipped out on that. I've seen a lot of reviews that it's amazing. It wasn't for me. It wasn't for me. So we're gonna go ahead and set it because I crease like a monster, and I did get the KKW Beauty, and I got it into the bake. So we're gonna go ahead, if I can open, and we're just gonna kind of dab into it with the beauty blender. I like to do it with the edge, and we're just gonna kind of bake on there. It's a really good powder. It's very fine and it is very brightening. I like that about it. I like the Laura Mercier one, but for me it's a little thick, and for under the eye I like a finer milded powder. It is the under eye area, and it's like, it's a very delicate area, so I don't like to put such a thick powder. And whatever, it's left to just kind of, so we're gonna let that bake there. Let me close this before I have powder everywhere. Ooh, that's not cute. Okay, so as you can see, we are baking, and while we bake, let's just jump back in with, I'm gonna kind of jump into this one for the under eye, a little back and forth action, just to touch up what we kind of lost. I'd rather do it now because if we get any fallout, it's gonna fall out onto the baking powder and not our actual skin, so we're not gonna look like a great little mess. Okay, I mean, I like it. I look super pale, but we're gonna put some bronzer. We're gonna go ahead and contour already while we're just gonna let it bake. So I'm gonna go ahead and use the Shade and Light from Kat Von D. This is like the original one. I want to get the one that has the refillable one because once I hit pan on these, I gotta throw it out. That's not even fun. So we're gonna go ahead in with a Zoeva 127. It's a sheer, like an angled cheek brush, but I like to use these to contour. So we're gonna go in with the middle shade and just gonna really get in there and just kind of, I don't know, maybe it's just me that I do this. I just draw lines first where I want to put the product. I'll buff into the forehead already around the hairline to warm everything up, and then I'll go in and kind of just go ham with the contour. I also have seen this contour kit at Marshall's. Just heads up, you know, Marshall's find. Hashtag Marshall's find. It's a joke with me and my husband. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and wipe this away. Just like a little fluffy brush. It's fine. Just kind of wipe away any extra powder. I'm really white, so I gotta like really bronze up. I mean, you guys can see I'm extremely, I live in Miami, but I'm very pale. So you kind of see that contour. I'm gonna go in a little, this one I think, why not, right? Okay, so now that we're all bronzed up, I'm gonna throw a little bit blush onto the cheeks. I'm gonna use a little bit of this one. This is a MAC palette. I'm gonna go ahead and use this one. It's Melba. It's one of my favorites. And let's just grab a little. I'm not a big blush person, but I really think I need it because I'm like really white right now. So I'm just gonna kind of dab onto the cheeks. Rosy up a little bit. Okay. Alright, I'm just gonna bring your guys back in. I don't know what happened with that. Alright, let's highlight. So we're gonna go ahead. You guys are gonna hate me. It's Tom Ford. This is a Tom Ford sheer highlighting duo. It brings two highlighters in it, and I really like the gold one. This one, we're gonna go ahead and put that on. All right, so I'm going in with a MAC 133. It's from a holiday collection, but they still sell it. And we're gonna go ahead and just really hit up those cheekbones. It's so pretty. We looking like people now. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and put a little mascara on before we put on the falsies. My falsies, I found them. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and use the Giorgio Armani Black Ecstasy. It's so tiny, but this is Giorgio Armani. It's Black Ecstasy. I really like it. It's a good everyday. The brush, you know, it's a pretty good brush. So we're just gonna go ahead and coat them. So when we put our falsies, our lashes are already up. I don't like to put mascara on my falsies. I just don't like it. I feel like it ruins them. And then you can't use them. You could get a lot of uses out of falsies, and I feel like the minute you put mascara on them, it goes to shit. I'm gonna go ahead and just do the lip already. So we're gonna go in with in between colors. All right, we're gonna go in with Giorgio Armani Smooth Silk Lip Pencil in number 12. Can you see it? Really nice color. I feel like it goes with a lot of colors I wear, a lot of pinky neutrals. We're gonna go ahead and just line that. And we're gonna do MAC in the lip tensities. I love these. This one is Smoked Almond. It's a really pretty color. I feel like it'll go with the look. Really comfy. Matte lipsticks kind of kill me. I've really, like, again, dry skin, dry everything. So my camera totally died, but here is Smoked Almond. I went ahead and applied my falsies off camera. These are MAC 35s. So to kind of give you guys the look to the finished look, I think it came out pretty good. I really like it. So this is the McGrath palette. So this is the finished look. I hope that you guys really enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful in a new way. I'm gonna keep doing tutorials on products I get, anything I think is worth it. Definitely gonna do kind of like high-end brands that I find at Marshall's, but I'm definitely gonna do a lot of tutorials. This channel's gonna be really based on that. So subscribe, like, put the little bell so you can get notifications when I post another video. But I really hope you guys enjoyed it, and thank you. So see ya, bye.